Hello, world. You know the name. Joey, also known as Western LA. Depending on what circles you frequent, this is Explain Yourself, episode 3. We're going to change the pace a little bit, do something a little more chill. First two episodes were really topics and subject matter that focused on, uh, for lack of a better term, the reactions to death. Today we're going to do something chill. This song is called Chillin Home. It is produced by Scarum, or Skareem. I'm not sure how brother produces his name, pronounces his name. Uh, you can find him at Scarum Beats. That's SCARIMBEATS. Make sure we give him his proper due because he did post this beat as a non-profit type deal, so we're definitely locking in with him on that. I'm looking through my notes because I can't remember where I put my notes. I thought I wrote them down in here. Either way it goes, we shall persevere nonetheless. This is actually my second time recording this video, so we're gonna knock it out. The song is called Chillin Home. The idea is just that. It's an off day. The subtitle for the song would be Happy Off Day. And we're just chilling home. Um, as you can see from the screen, I'm sorry for all the movement of the screen. I'm trying to figure that out. But as you can see from the screen, this was shot completely on iPhone. Now, when I say that, you probably think that I'm talking about the 17 or the 16 or whatever is out. No, I'm talking about 6S Plus doesn't even have a selfie camera. So I did that to say this. You have no excuse. I have no excuse. We have no excuse. If you want to make the content, you can make the content. I decided to shoot this on this phone, one, because I forgot the cameras in the studio. Shout out to Ascension Studios, Dallas, Texas. Come book with us if you need, any type of content created for you. Or if you want to create your own content and just need a studio, come book with us. Sorry. Uh, Lord. Um, but yeah, didn't use the Sonys, didn't use the Canon. I used the iPhone 6S Plus with no selfie camera. So straight old school iPhone camera. Um, we're gonna get into it. The shot exclusively on iPhone. Shot exclusively on a seriously old iPhone. So, starting off, if you see these shoes that I'm wearing in the video, it's actually these. I do custom shoes, as you can see. Um, these were on the bottom of my closet, so I probably need to retouch them a bit. I'm gonna actually give these away to a friend of mine from my childhood. Um, but yeah, I do customs, so I wanted to make sure that I kind of shamelessly plug that in there. Let's get started. Yeah. Triple D though. Let me fix this mic, cause I'm not gonna keep flipping this inside and out. Triple D though, it's my non-profit. So whenever you hear me say Triple D though, um, it's because yeah, of course it's Dallas, and yeah, this is Dallas though. You know what I'm saying? But Triple D though is also my non-profit. So whenever you hear that, just tap in. We strive and continue to do great work for the community.
Rose City Babies.
Rose City Babies, another one of my intro ad libs that I often use. This is a shout out to Pasadena, California, and Tyler, Texas, both of which are known as the Rose City, both of which uh, where I began and finished my childhood. Not childhood, but my adolescence. Started and born and raised in LA, predominantly Pasadena, Altadena. Transitioned to Tyler, Texas. Culture shock, Rose City nonetheless. So whether you're in Tyler or Pasadena, Altadena, we're all Rose City babies.
First day off in like 2 weeks.
So I have no idea. Pause for this video clip. But um, this is what I do. When I have free time, I watch cartoons, I watch sports, and here lately I've been watching a lot of Dateline and crime docs.
You finna lay up. Listen to a few beats. Look. Look at how my come up hit my exes to the core. Is she mad I wasn't ish or mad I ain't that anymore? Feeling like I need a
Look at how my come up hit my exes to the core. Is she mad I wasn't ish or mad I ain't that anymore? I used to be a sorry, good for nothing, low down, dirty shame. And this is kind of a, for lack of a better term, kind of a vain little intro, vanity. It's like, every once in a while you have them thoughts like, man, I made it. And then you look back. It's almost like survivor's remorse, where it's like, yeah, I still try to humble myself by reminding myself that I wasn't always this. And then when I think about that, I wonder about the people who were around when I wasn't always this and if they're salty or anything like that. Feeling like I need a blimp that says the world is really yours, Scarface reference. Um, I just really need a chick who's worth the risk to be adored. So love, my romance history is trash. I am admittedly a hopeless romantic, and that makes me uh, a mark sometimes. Um, so uh, in my mid 30s now, it's like I've already been divorced and all that. So now it's just looking for that person who's worth the risk of love. When you love somebody, you put yourself out there for them. It's embarrassing sometimes. You strive for them, you strive with them. Just looking for somebody who's worth that.
that says the world is really yours. I just really need a chick who's worth the risk to be adored. Put the roof up on the whip, cause when it rains, it really pours. It's better not to stun or pay for pain you can't afford. So my
All right, put the roof up on the whip because when it rains, it really pours. It's better not to stun or pay for pain you can't afford. That's me just acknowledging that, well, one, I drove two drop top cars at one point, which was last year. I had a T-top Camaro and a drop top Camry Solara. And I live in Texas, so at the drop of a hat, it could be raining, then it could be hot, then it could be all going on at the same time with the sun out. So it's like, we drop the top to stunt. We may enjoy the air, but it looks good. We stunt. We feeling good. Sometimes it's better to leave the top up. You don't always have to show off. Sometimes it's better, you know, to not show off. Let me see something. There we go. Sometimes it's better not to show off. Sometimes it's better to leave the top up. That way, if the weather changes, at least with the T-top, you got to pull over to put that thing back on. So if the weather changes on you in life, which the weather did in my life, it's better not to be out here stunting all the time because when the weather changes, it changes. Sold my soul to heaven's gates. I owe some payments to the Lord. Pray I never go default because trouble's always at the door. It's the next two lines. Sold my soul to heaven's gate. Jesus bought us at a price. I believe that's 1 Corinthians 6:20. Let's see. Yep. 1 Corinthians 6:20. So you are bought with a price, therefore glorify God in your body and spirit, which are God's. When Jesus shed his blood for you and you accepted him as your Savior, you sold your soul to Christ. And his blood was the payment method, the currency. The reward is eternal life in heaven, which is why we don't mind the struggles we go through on earth. If you don't believe that, then by all means, whatever. Um, so I hate when people get all superstitious about things that are pretty basic and understandable. Um, if you can sell your soul to the devil, you don't think Jesus can buy your soul and purchase you for salvation? That's crazy to me. Of course he can. There's two sides of this market. You can let Jesus buy you with his blood that he shed, or you can sell yourself to the devil for the freedom that you're allowed on this earth, which is fine. But understand, I sold my soul to heaven's gates. And I owe some payments to the Lord, and I pray I never go default because there's always trouble at the door. There's always something that you can be doing that's going to get you in trouble, but that you would rather be doing than what the Lord has called you to do. That's just humanity. That's just life on earth. So Jesus bought me, therefore I have to acknowledge him in all things.
Go to heaven's gates, I owe some payments to the Lord. Pray I never go default, cause trouble's always at the door. Whip the Yoda, paint unique like a transformer. Keep the riding far from dirty, there's a law on every corner.
Whip the Yoda, paint unique like a transformer. I used to drive a Camry, hardtop Camry, and I painted it myself. Black over red. It was sweet. Paint unique like a transformer. Transformers. They had unique paint jobs, so did I. Um, Keep the riding far from dirty. There's a law on every corner. The laws always change, and there's always a cop on each corner. I'm in Dallas, and when I'm not in Dallas, I'm in LA, and the police problems are essentially the same. Um, Also, in here in Dallas, it's a felony to ride around and smoke weed, much less ride around with it. So, you know, keep the riding far from dirty. There's a law on every corner, and that's like double entendre, I would guess. Um, there's a law on every corner, meaning there's a cop on every corner, and there's a law on every corner, meaning the streets have laws and judicial judgments that will ruin your life if you're too casual.
Seen the coolest people, let it slip away from boredom.
So, real quick, I'm gonna play this when look at my dog, man. My dog's name is Ace, and he loves the camera. He's named after Batman's dog, Ace, because Batman's my favorite. And he loves the camera, and he does the creepiest, cringiest, funniest, silliest, goofiest thing when he puts his eyes in the camera while I'm trying to work. Watch this. Watch this.
Whip the Yoda, paint unique like a transformer. Keep the riding far from dirty, there's a law on every corner. Seen the
Right here.
coolest
Look.
people, let it slip away from boredom. Watch the company you keeping is the code of most important.
All right. Seen the coolest people let it slip away from boredom. Watch the company you keep and is the code of most importance. I've seen people throw their lives away, legitimately throw their lives away because they were hanging around the wrong crowd, bored and not productive. Literally thrown lives away. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. I've been a part of it. I've done things out of boredom and lost almost all. So watch the company you keep is the code of most important. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It's something my dad always told me, and I'm sure it's something some wise man told him. So look at the top 5 people you're hanging with, and that's the kind of person you're going to be. A mix of those people, with emphasis on whoever you hang out with the most.
These streets of BFF and petty beef can leave the corpses.
These streets of BFF and petty beef can lead to corpses. These streets, best friends, and petty beef lead to death in the hood, lead to death. Where we come from, petty. How many people are dead over petty beef? It could have been solved with conversations or anything else. These streets of BFF and petty beef will lead to corpses. My day one saw me in pain and led me to these horses. Shout out to Kokomo Joe. When I was getting divorced, he saw me slipping back into that life and that focus. And he said, hey, come out here and let me show you how to be a cowboy. And he did. Now, I trail rided for a couple years. I may hit one I go to TKO every year. That's about it. Um, but the cowboy, the horsemanship is what stayed with me. I have two horses now. I see them every day, if not 3 to 4 times a week. So, like, it changed my life, and he changed my life. He saw me in pain and led me to these horses. Now it's Now it's headphones and a saddle, riding trails and country courses. Painted marriages need a Disney princess. Man, that baby gorgeous. My homegirl Dimples has a paint, uh, certain coloration style of a horse, and that horse name is Sweetie, and she's beautiful. The only thing that horse is missing is a Disney princess. So you'll see these lines coming up, but that's what they mean.
Saw me in pain and led me to these horses. His headphones in the saddle, riding trails and country courses. Painted marriages need a Disney princess. Man, that baby gorgeous. Today I'm chilling home, ain't picking up the phone. I'm reading screenshots that my ex-wife doesn't know. I know in my feelings.
Reading screenshots that my ex-wife doesn't know I know. So for a while, I'm divorced, obviously. For a while, there were certain screenshots and things that I would attempt to sober myself with. Um, if I got too high, I pull out these screenshots of this person not talking the best about me uh, in my feelings for a moment, but I had to let it go. If I did the marriage right, then there wouldn't be a hole in my heart.
A moment, but I had to let it go. If I did the marriage right, then I wouldn't have this whole inventory of emotion is the only way to grow. Laying treasures up for
Inventory of emotions, the only way to grow. You have to look at your emotions. You have to take constant inventory of how you feel and analyze that, and then grow. Um, Laying treasures up for heaven, that's the only way to sow. Listen, I like stuff. 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 But you can't take stuff with you to heaven. You darn sure can't take stuff with you to hell. So lay your treasures up for what's going to matter eternally while you enjoy the stuff that God allows you to have on this earth.
living is the only way to sow. Trial and error with your purpose is the only way to know. Trial and error with your purpose is the only way to know.
Trial and error with your purpose. It's the only way to know. Trial and error. In order to find out what your purpose to do, you have to explore the things you're good at. You have to explore the things you enjoy. You have to explore the things that are put on your plate. And then, once you explore all of that, you'll find out, whether this is for you or not. This is what I'm doing. Like I said, I recorded this video already once. I didn't want to do it again, but I had to. And I might have to record it again if this sound doesn't sound right because my mic's been flipping up and down. That's just part of it. Trial and error with your purpose. Before we were in this place, we were in someone else's studio, and it didn't look like this. It was a nice place, but it didn't look like this. It wasn't ours. Um, so just watching leaders like Shantae, leaders like, Tebow, Brock when he was here, um, those kind of people that I've watched, my little brother, Soundwave, those kind of people I've watched, Casey, Camila, like people go through trial and error and figure it out. That's the only way you'll know what your purpose is. So don't be afraid. Get out there and do it. Get out there and do it.
And today I'm chilling home. I
Generic hook from here on out.
I ain't picking up the phone.
I ain't picking up the
I
phone.
ain't picking up the phone.
So these shoes that you see me messing with,
I ain't picking
um,
up the phone. No, I ain't picking up.
these shoes you see me messing with, this is a Nike pack for the collective Fresh Flowers. Um, it's a collective of Altadena natives and South Central allies who are coming together to do something special for the city of Altadena, the area of Pasadena, um, in regards to reaction to the Eaton fires and growing from it. So I'm actually doing a pair of shoes for everybody. Those 11s are mine. Uh, and the 11s are mine simply because the 11s are fake. So I didn't want to give anybody fake shoes. Everybody else's shoes, I believe, are authentic. You never know nowadays because the shoe market is trash. But yeah, the 11s are mine. Every person in Fresh Flowers, every rapper in Fresh Flowers has a different pair. And you'll see more of those shoes in a different video that I wrote a song specifically to show these shoes off, like a promo. So you'll see that too.
Phone, not today, I'm chilling home. Yeah, I ain't picking up the phone. Nah, I ain't picking up the phone. Today I'm chilling home. Happy off day to you.
Happy off day, man. Celebrate your off days. Take a day off. Enjoy it. Have a good day where you don't pick up phone calls or answer text messages. Just clear your mind. Sit with your dogs, watch cartoons, color on some shoes, whatever. Do what you do that's going to make you chill out. Enjoy your off day. It's a holiday, it's a weekly holiday. Happy off day to you. My boy, fresh flowers are coming soon. Fresh flowers are coming soon. Look out for the Fresh Flowers Project. That's how we spell it right there. No vowels, Z on the end. Fresh Flowers coming soon. My name is Joey. I'm tired of this mic, so I'm going to hold it. This has been Explain Yourself, the third episode. We're doing something light, chilling home. I'm going to go and chill home myself and enjoy your off day, man. Happy off day. Happy off day to you. Uh, Stay tuned for the next episode of Explain Yourself, which will be whatever music video I shoot next. This has been awesome. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy this. Scare 'em Beats. Follow him on Instagram. All the information's at the beginning of the video. Remember, we no longer have the excuse. If I could shoot this video with an iPhone 6s Plus in 2026 January, we no longer have an excuse. My name is Joey, also known as West or LA, depending on where circles you frequent. I'm live from the lobby of Ascension Studios. This is Explain Yourself. That was Chillin Home. Happy off day. Mwah!